What's up? This is Matt, and today we're going to work on waving with our hands. This is a bit more advanced wave, so if you're new to waving, first check out my tutorial on how to do an arm wave, and then come back and work on cleaning up your hands. Getting more control with our hand waves is important for a few different reasons. First of all, every arm wave starts and ends with your hands. So no matter how clean your wave is through your shoulders and your elbows, if you get to your hands and it's sloppy, your waves aren't going to look clean. Second of all, when we're doing an arm wave, we're generally talking about a side-to-side wave. What we want to do is start breaking out of this pattern and being more creative with our angles and finding different lines and ways that we can change our waves up. So to do this, we need to be able to control our hands and initiate those waves in different directions. So let's break it down step by step. When you're working on your hand waves, you want to practice them the same way that we did our arms in the other tutorial. You want to break them down joint by joint. So we're going to start by lifting our fingertips. Now you want to try to just lift your fingertips and not lift your whole hand. From here, you're going to try to bend just this first knuckle. And you see my hand shaking a little bit. That's because I'm really pressing down with this part of my hand, lifting with this part of my hand, and pressing down with my fingertips. From here, you're going to go to the second knuckle, and then to the third knuckle, and then to your wrist. Now, it's impossible to do this perfectly. Of course, when you lift your first knuckle, your second knuckle is going to come up a little bit. What's important is that we stretch to separate them as best you can. Once you get this basic wave through, I want you to just go through a bunch of times and practice this motion. Then do the same thing in reverse, going from your wrist to your knuckle here, to your fingers, fingertips, and back flat again. Then the same thing, going from the wrist and just waving out. Once you get this, you can go ahead and practice going forward and going backward, back to back to back like this. Do it until your hand really hurts. You want to really work those muscles and get them used to moving in a new way. Once you drill this a few times, now add it onto your arm wave and notice the difference.